Thank you. I'd like to ask you, how many children do you think live in a family affected by mental illness? 1 in 4 Australian children live in a family where at least one parent has a mental illness. This equates to potentially over 1 million children in Australia who could be potentially a Kookaburra kid. These children, through no fault of their own, are faced with a childhood with many extra responsibilities and unique challenges. Children who will not get a fair go, children who have ability and deserve an opportunity. At Kookaburra Kids, we believe all children who have a parent with mental illness deserve to be supported, to be valued and to strive to reach their potential. Our program supports these children from 8 years to 24 years by providing free weekend camps, activities and essentially a mental health education program. I'd like you to think back to when you did your HSC. It was pretty stressful. Remember, you wanted to get those marks to get into university. You wanted to be able to go into your dream career. Well, I'd like to think, how hard is that to negotiate the world of the HSC, the tertiary study, the career choices, when you're continually faced with the complex needs of your parent who has a mental illness? Imagine doing that with no guidance, no support or encouragement and no financial support. This is the reality for most Kookaburra kids. Consideration of a career or a tertiary study is not an option, and many of them do not see it as a priority. Their parents are too ill from depression to get out of bed in the morning. Their parent may have the highs and lows of bipolar, where just making a decision for the day is hard enough, let alone helping you make a decision about your future. And to top all that off, because you're a child from a family with mental illness, you have a 50% higher chance of having a mental health issue yourself. This is Ursula. I met Ursula when she was 10 years old and she was first attended a Kookaburra program. Her dad has schizophrenia and her mum has depression and borderline personality disorder. She's 19 years old now and she has 2 younger siblings. Ursula faced many challenges in her final years of high school. She worked 3 jobs to support herself then and her future. She lived day to day and her home life was chaotic. Family responsibilities took priority. She would cook, clean, look after her parents and siblings. So study often came as a second or even a third. There was no dedicated study space at home and she was always interrupted. In 2015, Ursula attended the Taking Flight Kookaburra program with 12 other girls. This program helped Ursula to focus on her study plan, her future, and gave her people to talk to about the different opportunities she had available to her. Ursula successfully applied for an early entry into university before she sat her HSC and is now studying to a Bachelor of Social Science. To quote Ursula, she said, "Thanks to Kookaburra Kids, I was able to see another world other than the one I thought I was stuck in." Ursula was going to come tonight and co-present with me. Unfortunately, as life does with these children, those circumstances change with family commitments. But I'm very grateful for her to allow me share her story. But this is just one story of a Kookaburra kid. There's so many more. From that program in 2015, we identified a gap in the support of our high school children's senior camps. Tonight we're here to give you an opportunity to invest in the future of a child just like Ursula. The opportunity to help make the Taking Flight Senior Camp a success. A program building employable, resilient and confident future generations. Over a weekend, they will have a tailored program individually focusing on the importance of subject choices, tertiary education options, financial support available to them to achieve their dreams, decision making, time management, problem solving skills and communication skills. They all have ability. Let's give them the resources to take and the opportunity to reach their potential. We will work with the young people themselves to help them understand the importance of commitment, reliability, trust and communication. We will empower them to believe in themselves and know that they are not alone. We will give them the ability to make informed decisions. We will create future leaders, future volunteers and community members whose mindset is to give, not take. Many of our Kookaburra kids are from intergenerational welfare families where their parents are too unwell to hold down a job, or their stigma attached to their mental illness makes them unemployable. Their parents did not ask to have a mental illness, nor did the children ask to be born into these families. It's no one's fault, but it is all of our responsibility to give them the best chance in life. With your generosity tonight, and if we can raise $15,000, that will fully fund 20 children to participate in the Taking Flight Senior Camp. $30,000 will double that. That's 40 children whose lives can be set on a new path of success. They have the right to make choices, they have the right to be happy, and they have the right to determine their future. But it's not only 40 children, it's the positive impact that the change will have on the next generation. And you can be part of that. Thank you.
Thank you.